G'day guys, and welcome to your very first workout. Workout A, you can find it on page 8 of your workout journal. Okay, so if you open that up, you'll see in front of you, you should have already had a look. Bit of a sticky beak, but have a look through. You've got the list of exercises. It's broken into separate rounds. You'll complete each round before you move on to the first one. But before we get in the workout, I just want you to make sure that you've got a good understanding of what you're going to be doing. So I've got a bunch of different walkthrough tutorials, demonstrations for you to just check out before you jump straight in. Alright, so check it out. So round one, we got plank, we got slow mountain climbers, and we've got run with high knees. Let's start it off with the plank. We're going to start on our belly. You're going to get your hands right beside your chest. Alright, I want your toes tucked in so that you can get up on your toes. You want to activate everything from your toes up to your fingertips, okay? So we're going to activate our ankles, our calves, our hamstrings, quads, glutes, everything, core, all the way through our shoulders and bicep, tricep, through to our fingertips, okay? So nice and strong, one strong unit, we're going to push up, okay? And what we're going to do is we're going to stay in this position for the time allocated on the template, whether it be 30, 45, 1 minute. You just go for what you can. Now, if you can't get the full time allocated, then that's fine. Drop to your knees, do a bit of a child's pose, and then go back into it, okay? Straight back into it. You don't want to rest for too long, okay? So it's all about time under tension. You want to hold that tension for as long as you possibly can, okay? Or at least for as long as you can throughout the time allocated. That's your plank, all right? Make sure you're maintaining that nice, strong, stable core. Make sure you're not dipping, okay? Make sure your bum's not in the air. You're nice and straight. You're a straight line from your heel to your shoulders, okay? So that's the plank. Next we've got slow mountain climbers, okay? So back into our planking position. All right, nice, strong, stable core. We're going to lift one knee for 1 second and then put it back. And then we'll do the other and then put it back, okay? As you can see in the tempo column, we've got 1x, 1x. This means one concentric, so 1 second concentric, 1 second eccentric. All right? The x's are pauses. So because we've got an x, we've got 0 pause. So we're not staying still at all. And that's your slow mountain climber. All right, next up, we've got running with high knees. So the idea here, I'll just grab my phone. We're going to run on the spot. We're going to lift our knees up as high as we can, okay? Try and get your knees up to your chest. Like so. All right, so that's the first set of round one. What we're going to do now is we're going to repeat that process. So you're going to go plank, slow mountain climbers, and then run high knees. You'll have a short rest, and then you'll get straight back into it. Bang, bang, bang. And then once we've finished the round, then we can move on to the second round. Alright, so now we've got round two. We've got squats and we've got chin-ups, okay? So a couple of great compound exercises targeting pretty much your entire leg, from your rear chain, your hamstrings, your glutes, to your quads as well. And then we've got the upper body. We're smashing our biceps and our back with the chin-ups, okay? And a whole lot of core, alright? So let's check it out. First up, you've got squats. So we're going to stand just outside shoulder width apart. We're going to point our big toes forward, okay? Create a straight line from your heel to your big toe, pointing forward. This allows our feet to slightly be outturned, okay, which is going to help with not allowing our knees to track in. Now, when we squat down, we want our knees to stay in a straight line over the top of our toes. We don't want our knees to go in front of our toes, all right? So what we want to do here is we want to focus on making sure our bum goes backwards. Okay, if I turn to the side you can see. Your bum goes backwards as you squat down. Now, you want to maintain a nice solid neutral spine. You want to keep this lumbar curve, okay, in the lower part of your back. So you've got to push that backside back. You want to keep all 4 corners of your toes, of your feet plugged into the ground. Okay, you want to keep your chest up. So a couple of good cues are, you know, stand like a gorilla or show off your boob job. Imagine you just had a boob job. You want to show it off a little bit. shoulders back, okay, chest up. Now we want to make sure that we're trying to get to a 90-degree bend. We want this part of our leg parallel with the floor, and we want this angle of this part of our leg to be adjacent to our torso. All right. So we're going to go down, put our bung back, go down to the 90 degree, and then come back up. Now, if you find that your heels are coming off the ground, that's fine. It just means you're really tight in the hamstrings. You do want to make sure, hamstrings or the calf muscles, you do want to make sure that you're stretching them out, okay? And it can be as simple as getting a nice big solid stride, decent stride, just lean forward on that front and try and get that heel down at the back, okay? You keep doing that, do that every single day, and you'll find within about 2 or 3 weeks, you'll be getting that extra flexibility needed to perform the squat properly, all right? So bum back, chest up, show off your boob job, shoulders back, and then repeat the process. So next up, we've got chin-ups, okay? Excellent exercise for upper body strength. We're going to be working our biceps. We're going to be working our back, which is our strongest upper body muscle. Okay, so pretty much what you want to do, you want to get a reverse grip. So that's hands facing you. All right, about shoulder width apart. Go to a full hang. All right. Now what we're going to do is we're going to pull ourselves up, pull our chest up to the bar, and then lower ourselves all the way. We don't want to stop there. We want to go all the way down and then repeat the process. If you can't do this, what you're going to do, just get a stool to help. So these are assisted chin-ups. You can do the same with pull-ups. You're just going to pop your feet up there. Now this is just to take a little bit of the intensity away. You still want to be doing most of the work with your back and your biceps. So you'll go to a full hang and you'll only use your legs as much as you absolutely need to. Okay? Make sure it's a nice sturdy chair. It's not going to slip away from you. Pull that chest up to the bar. Imagine you got a tennis ball under each armpit and you want to squeeze those tennis balls. Make sure you're retracting your scapula. That's your shoulder blade. Alright? So that's your chin-ups. Alright, so just like the first round, you're going to complete 2 sets of this round. So round 2, squats, chin-ups, short rest, squats, chin-ups again. Alright? Get it done. Alright, so first exercise for round 3, we've got step-ups. This is going to be our first progression for a single-legged squat or a single-legged lunge. Okay, which is very important if you've got weak knees. So if your knees are pretty weak, make sure you're taking advantage of these ones. Make sure you're really isolating the supporting muscles around that knee joint, all right? Giving it everything you've got to stay as stable and as strong as possible, okay? So pretty much what we're going to do, we're going to stand in front of our step. You can use a plyometric box, you can use a bench, a step like this one, even, 1 or 2 steps at your front or back door, okay? So whatever it is, you can even step up onto a chair if that's all you got. First, you're going to step up and you're going to lift the other leg, step down with the leg that you stepped up with, and then plant your other leg. Then you're going to reverse. So whichever was the last one to touch the floor, it's going to be the first one to touch the step. So it's right, left, right, left, left, right, left, right. Get into a bit of a swinging motion with your arms because obviously you'll be using a higher platform than this once you've got your stability intact. Okay, so that's the step up. And then we've got the push up. Okay, so we're going to start on our belly, hands at your chest. All right, try and get them as close to your side as possible and try and keep your elbows in as close to your body as possible. All right, nice and strong up onto your feet all the way through your body and push up. Now, keep that solid spine. Keep that solid structure. We're going to go down, touch our chest and our chin, and then come back up, okay? If you struggle to pump out any more than 3 or 4 of these, I'm quite happy for you to start on your knees. you just want to make sure that you've got your feet off the ground. All right, so a nice little way to do this is just cross your feet over and then push up. You want to maintain that same straight line from your knees to your shoulders. Okay, you don't want to hinge at the hips. You're not doing that. That's a box push up. We're beyond that. We're going to push up with a straight line, okay? Like so. So again, you're going to complete this round twice, and then we'll move on to round 4. Alright, so round 4 is a burner or a finisher, okay? So what we're going to be doing, you can do this without weights, okay? Just to develop your movement patterns. But once you've got your punches down pat, I want you to pick up a couple of weights. Now, what am I using? 2 kilos. You can go anywhere from 1 kilo to 4 or 5 kilos, depending how strong you are. So test it. All right, the idea of this is to burn whatever energy you've got left. It's going to build up a great amount of muscular endurance in your shoulders and your arms, all right, which is really going to help you out later on through the program. But yeah, just burn a ton of energy, help to burn a ton of kilojoules or calories, whatever it is you want to follow, and smash out a nice little high intensity interval circuit to finish off. Burner, let's go. We got straight punches, okay, so you're going to do this for a total of however many seconds it says in the template. All right, so that's it. You just want to make sure that each punch is coming back to your chin, all right? You want to maintain a guard, all right? So you don't want to be punching from your chest. It's not the same. It's not going to hit your shoulders the same as if you keep your hands up. Then we're going to move on to uppercuts. So the idea of this, one hand stays up at the guard, the other drops down to the hip, and you rotate slightly in the hip and feed up with that punch. Then you're going to swap. So that one goes to the guard, that one goes to the hip. You feed it up, slightly rotating the hips, and then just repeat the process. Try and get in a nice flowing rhythm. All right, and to finish off, we've got overhead punches. So I like to do these on a 45-degree angle. You can punch straight up in the air if you like. So you'll do that for a total of 30 seconds apiece. You can use a clock, you can use a stopwatch, you can use a workout timer, whatever it is. Just make sure you're keeping track of your time. And you're not falling short, you're not cheating yourself, okay? So 30 seconds, make sure you hit the 30, and that's it for round 4. So you'll go through that twice, and then you're done with your first workout, and you can go and rejoice, all right? So well done, thanks for watching, go get into it, and let me know how you go. All right, stay motivated.